Yeah. Welcome back.
To the next.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It feels good to be back.
Yeah, man.
Tonto, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling accomplished, brother.
Yeah, that's the word of the day.
Accomplished. Yeah, you know accomplished, man. You got to accomplish your goals.
That's what's up.
Get that shit done. Get it in.
Man. To all of our viewers, welcome back to another episode of On to the Next.
Welcome.
I am your host, Big Sin, a.k.a. Tenor, my main man.
Tonto De Niro, a.k.a. Mr. Clean.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We got a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
This man has been killing it all over YouTube. He has his own show out. He's killing it on Facebook, man. He is the man, you know, with the master plan.
Yeah.
And he got some bodies to share.
And he's coming out of the Crenshaw district.
And he's coming directly out of the Crenshaw district where, you know, we like to highlight anyone that's doing something out of the Crenshaw area. You know what I mean?
The Jungles, Baldwin Hills.
That part right there. You know what I mean? So we want to give him a big shout out. We want to welcome him to the show. Mr. King Gerald is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Hey, how are you feeling, boss man?
I'm feeling great. Another day on the earth is a great day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you got this show on YouTube and you've been killing it. The 1,000 Bodies Podcast.
1,000 Bodies.
My main say 1,000 Bodies Podcast.
Hey, salute. You know, real, true heterosexual male. The black male standing up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heterosexual males. Yeah.
I love that. Bro, G, how did you come with this 1,000 Body Podcast, man? Tell the viewers, man, how did you come up with this?
Of course. So initially I had a podcast back in 2014. So I was trying to revamp myself, trying to do another podcast. So I was like, well, what am I familiar with? What am I experienced in? What do I know how to do? And I was like, well, I got these bodies and I can tell these stories about these different women.
I got these bodies.
And every experience is not super dramatic, but I do have having 1,000 bodies, you're going to have some situations and some experiences.
So,
man.
I was like, let me formulate this into my podcast and get to it.
Damn. So, I mean, I just, you know, has there ever been, like, with you explaining these stories of 1,000 bodies, you ever did one that somebody called you like, hey, that sound like me a little bit?
Oh, well, they know who they are. Absolutely. I've been called childish by a female, like that's childish that you tell them. But I'm like, I'm withholding your name, so you the only one that know. I'm telling my story. I'm telling my truth. So if you want to volunteer yourself and step yourself into the situation and tell people who you are, now that's on you. So I've been,
That's what's up. Okay, so look, you're known as King Gerald.
Uh-huh.
What's the story behind the nickname?
Well, the story behind King is I was trying to pattern my life after who I want to be. And as I'm studying, I'm researching like, well, what kind of man do I want to be? So I'm going from a boy to a man, and I graduated to a king.
The transition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to always, every day, pattern myself as a king and also keep myself grounded in what I need to be doing.
That's
so
good,
the
man.
perfect example for me is being a king.
Oh,
Sure.
that's what's
I can
up,
dig it.
man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Salute to the kings.
You know what I mean? So you got many episodes on YouTube, man, like a lot. And I've definitely tuned into your show. It's very entertaining, bro.
Thanks, man.
You know what I mean? You got some crazy stories, though, bro. I'm not going to even lie to you, man. But with that being said, you know, what would you feel is like one of your craziest stories that you may have?
Well, unfortunately, the craziest story is about the girl who I had to fight the 3 strikes case with. Did you see that one?
I don't think I saw that one. Well, enlighten us, bro.
So
Enlighten us.
I had a girl that I was dating back in 2000 and something, whatever. So she ended up saying that I put my hands on her. She ended up calling the police, and I already had 2 strikes from, doing prior stuff. So I had to end up fighting the 3 strikes case with this girl. I guess they thought they tried to offer me a deal for 25 years.
Right.
So I actually went through trial and got found not guilty. And she got on the stand and lied and everything. But I ended up beating it. So that's the craziest, story with dealing with a woman that I had to.
Damn, bro.
That's crazy,
that's
man.
that's one of the episodes that I have out there.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to definitely have to check that one out. Yeah. And then, like just the whole 1,000 bodies, bro. Is it really been 1,000 bodies?
It's been over 1,000 bodies. I've kind of
He
slowed
said
down.
over 1,000 bodies.
It's been over. And it's crazy because to me, and maybe it's my train of thought, it's easy. It's easy money. Like if you do the math, it's easy money. But I started, the mission because when I was 18 or 19, I went to a county jail.
Okay.
So I spent the year, I got a county lid, so that's like 8 months and 20 days in the county. So I started writing down all the women that I had slept with or whatever. And at the time it was like 100 or whatever. So I was kind of like thinking my life was over. Like next time I get out, I'm hitting everything moving. So that's where it was birthed. And I was like, and I was thinking about all the women I didn't hit, all the women I might have laid in the bed with and was scared to hit when I was younger. So I was like, man, I'm going crazy. So when I got out, I was 19 and it was over from then. I'm hitting everything moving.
Sheesh.
Hey, look, I gotta ask him a question like this.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, have you ever contracted anything?
Absolutely.
Because 1,000 is a lot.
Absolutely. I don't know if you want me to share.
And what's the lesson like you learned behind that? Like,
well, shit. To me, in my opinion, I still kept going. I guess it wasn't, something that I was gonna keep for the rest of my life. It was just a little gonorrhea, So it was a lesson, but it really, but I still.
It was a hot lesson.
Yeah, it was a hot lesson at the moment,
Yeah.
but I still kept doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
I still like even taking the what is it called? What's the pills they give you? When
the penicillin?
The penicillin or whatever. Taking that or whatever. It was
antibiotics.
Antibiotics. It was an eye opener like they can do this to you, man. So,
so you was learning.
I was learning.
Like life experience,
I was learning. And I would use more protection than I used to. At first it was no protection at all.
For sure.
Like I'm in there. So now I start putting protection on more.
Hey, you gotta learn, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes experience is the best teacher.
Hey, that part.
But y'all can learn from us too, though.
And I'm sorry to
No, go ahead.
Even when I got chlamydia too. I'm not gonna say the scariest thing, but the craziest thing was I didn't even know who I got it from. So that was kind of crazy.
Damn, so did you have to reach out to anybody or?
I didn't play because it was not who I would reach out to. Like who I reach out to.
The Rolodex.
You ain't gonna be making calls
I
all
hope
day.
you had to check yourself because you didn't reach out to me. So so fortunately, it was nothing that stuck with me for nothing. I don't want to say serious. But because anything is serious, but nothing that I would,
During let me see. So during your journey, wait, are we still on the journey? Or is it kind of?
I kind of slowed down.
Okay,
but I'm still. I'm not on the journey no more.
Got you.
Now the quality is more what I'm into now. At first,
he's Will Chamberlain already, bro.
Right. At first, it was quantity. Like I'm hitting everything.
Right.
Big, small, black, brown, anything. But now it's more quality.
So look,
crazy, man. Hey, that's he's the best wingman. Say, hey, take one for the team, man.
Okay, look. So look, speaking of, was there ever a situation? Because you say you hit big, small, short, tall. Was there ever one of those things to where you hit one that you was just like, I'm gonna just go and take you down just for that? But she wasn't a 10.
Oh no, and I hate when niggas. Can I say niggas?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate when niggas be like they only fuck bad bitches.
Yeah,
you ain't fucking bitches then.
Niggas lying on their dick.
And now if you are, that's cool. But I know your shit is limited.
Yeah.
But if you fucking bitches, you fucking bad bitches, you fucking regular bitches, you fucking slightly under regular bitches, So I can really judge and kind of gauge if a man is really who he say he is. So don't ever tell me you fucking bad bitches. And you probably are. You probably are.
Right.
But I know you got a cool 10 on your belt and that's it.
Yeah. But still, you still got to know how to deal with the 10 when you get them. So I look at it as the experience. So a woman can't say you don't know how to deal with women because you got the experience.
Absolutely.
You dig?
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm looking at as the knowledge expect. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these young cats, they don't even know how to slow dance with a woman, talk to them, none of that, bro.
Right.
Let alone smash them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But see, it's I say that, but then they're dealing with the younger women. So they don't even need to court them or even do anything. It's
but
just,
you still want to learn something. But when you turn it down, you want to say, damn.
Yeah. Because if you're young and then you know these things, then you could kind of hit the older ones too.
Sir.
So yeah.
Yeah, the Cougars.
Yeah, get them.
The Cougars. the Barracudas.
That's crazy. Hey, so look, one of your spinoff shows is like Live in the Comments. Right. So have you ever had a wild comment that has come through?
The wild, they all be wild because I think the sex energy is just a wild energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll say the one that stuck out the most for me is one of the girls she sent me an email saying, can you tell about how you didn't get my pee, how you didn't get my pussy? And I start thinking about it. But I started thinking about it, and it was kind of because she had me drive out to San Pedro. And I was supposed to get the pee, but then she had a nigga and all kind of shit. So you telling me this story. Right.
Right. Like, what are you talking about,
and
lady?
then I couldn't come in the house. Why did you have me drive out here if I can't even come in the house? So that was kind of the craziest thing. Like I guess she wanted some little notoriety.
Like people don't have sex outside or something like.
I was like, what's up in the court? So
yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, so she was, I don't know what her point, but that was just the craziest to me. And then, like I said, the one that told me, oh, you immature, you childish for telling, okay, well, if you want to put yourself in a situation and let people know who you are, and this is my truth, this is my story.
Right.
They don't got to know who you are. I ain't said your name. The names have been changed to protect the guilty.
Hey, so look, let me ask you this though, right? So your podcast, Thousand Bodies, if you had to choose a theme song, what theme song would you choose?
Maybe Morris Day Gigolos. Gigolos get lonely too.
Gigolos get lonely too. Hey, that is a banger though. That shit slap, bro. I'm fucking with it, bro.
Y'all know what I do. At this time, I'm 24. I'm bodied up. I'm off the weights. I peel out. Y'all know what I do. If y'all been watching my podcast, y'all know what I do. I peel out. I'm bodied up at the time. I peel out. Get butt naked. So she take her little clothes off too, and she get in the bed. She tipsy too. I'm sober. I don't drink. I don't drink. So boom, we start kissing, holding, hugging, rubbing, boom, boom, boom. She doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. We doing our thing together. So I'm feeling it. I'm actually feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm like, ooh, I'm extra hard. I'm extra on. So we doing our thing. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, she doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. We doing our thing together. I hit her with the King's Clutch. If you've been watching my podcast, y'all know what the King's Clutch is. If for y'all, that's your first time listening, the King's Clutch is when
We back. Yeah, we back.
Yes, sir.
We back. If you're just joining us, we got King Gerald in the building. Director and producer of Thousand Body Podcast that is on YouTube right now. You should definitely go check it out if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah.
Very entertaining, you know what I mean? And it's just, damn, it's a great show, bro. It's a great show.
Super dope.
Man, now getting back to it though, man, you know what I mean? So let me ask you something. For these men out here.
Yeah, young dudes.
And they looking for some type of encouragement, right, Sanso? Like some, you know what I mean? And they feel like they ain't got enough swag. You feel what I'm saying? And they trying to get some what advice you got to these young dudes out here, man? Or just dudes in general, because I know it's a million people that ain't hit your level of it.
Well, I feel mentally, financially, and physically, you got to be correct. You got to be in shape.
Right.
You got to be in shape physically, of course, because that initially attracts a woman. Like, okay, you don't got to be the best looking man, but as long as you're taking care of your body, she knows that you care about yourself.
Right.
So then financially, of course, you can't just not have no money.
Right.
You ain't got to have $1 million, but she needs to see that you take care of yourself.
Yeah, you're trying to.
And then, and then mentally, you got to, to me, in my opinion, I don't know about nobody else, but I like to know something that she don't know. I like to be able to teach her something.
Right.
So if you're talking and she's like, oh, that's kind of interesting, or I didn't know that, it's going to get her interest like that. So mentally, financially, and physically is what you need to work on.
Y'all hear that, fellas? So get y'all game tight. It ain't just about looks.
Right.
Ain't about no having locks and all that bullshit.
At all.
Some dudes, because they got muscles, they think they gonna get all the women. Right. That's cool.
That's just one aspect.
It's about your brain muscle.
Yeah, that's just one
about
aspect.
your money muscle, man.
That's one aspect. Yeah, okay.
Your hustle muscle, man.
Hey, I like that. What'd you say? Get your money muscle, your brain muscle,
and your hustle muscle.
Your hustle muscle.
Come on, man.
That's a new one. Get your hustle muscle up.
We might have to get that cracking right there, man. You feel me?
Hey, so look, right? So what is the funniest body bowl moment that you've experienced? You know what I mean?
Funniest body bowl, I will have to say.
And then wait a minute, my bad. Okay. Let's explain to them what the body bowl is.
Yeah. So the body bowl is me and my girlfriend. We got a list of names that I, had sex with, and we made tickets, so we put them in a bowl. So then we numbered the tickets with the names. So now we shake up the bowl, and I pull out the name, and I might tell the story. Now, the thing is, every story not exciting. Every story not entertaining. So I'll edit out, like if I see it, and I might start telling, I'm like, oh, that ain't nothing. Or I initially know it was just a wham bam and nothing. So it's edited to where the good names or the good stories are told.
Church.
Okay.
You're protecting the innocent. You know what I mean? That's good, man. Because it's guidelines and rules. It ain't just he doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all agreed upon, everybody,
Right.
The show, bro.
Damn.
I salute you, bro.
That's crazy.
It's an entertaining show, man. He need his own network. Man.
Yeah, I do.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
look. On to the next.
Hey, look. When it goes big, because it's going to go big.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to invite any female celebrity onto the show.
It has to be a female?
Okay,
female first.
Okay, we're gonna do both.
Let's go with female first.
Yeah.
If you can invite any female celebrity onto the show, who would you invite?
I will invite Lotto, just because I want to hit.
Straight up.
So I'll be trying to.
You better watch your ass, Lotto.
I'll be trying to finesse her, so I'll be listening to her story, but trying to peep out, like, how can I get in there?
All right. Now, hey, Lotto, you heard that, right?
You heard it here first.
She gonna see it. Lotto, watch, Lotto. Watch your ass. Lotto.
Watch your ass.
Hey, so what male then?
What's the dude name? Hitmaker, Young Bird.
Hitmaker, Young Bird.
Why him?
Because he already be on that. He already be kind of telling inside stories about the industry and women that he be hitting that's famous.
Okay.
So, and he makes it like, and it is, I understand, I feel him. Even with not just having 1,000 bodies, you got to have some kind of belief system to go with that.
Right.
Like you can't be, I'm not gonna say you can't be a Christian, but you can't be super Christianed out, but thinking you're gonna get 1,000 bodies because that goes against your lifestyle.
Right.
So I think from what he's been saying, Hitmaker's lifestyle is like, I'm about to hit these women. So, so my lifestyle is I don't believe in monogamy.
Right.
So, okay.
So it leads me into
because some people they like
yeah, I know.
As soon as you said that, bro,
I know.
It's like judging. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're still a good dude to me. You know?
But the crazy part about it is you don't gotta believe it or not, but you live in it.
That part.
Any woman that don't like it, you live in it.
Yeah, you live in it.
Yeah,
because these motherfuckers ain't getting married
at all. They sleep. You getting cheated. You might be getting cheated on. So you better hope he's being honest and hope he's telling you the truth about what's going on.
Well, it ain't really cheating if they out here selling it. You understand me?
That's a whole nother.
If you got that bread, you got that payola. Come on, ladies, y'all know y'all be chasing that bag,
man,
getting flew out, all that. They get flued out. You know what I'm saying? So they better cut it out. But hey, man.
Hey, so on your show, man, is there anything that like a subject that you refuse to cover on your show?
It was because I've done. This is going to be my third season starting in July, but for the first 2 seasons, I refused to talk about 2 things. It was my ex who passed away. I wasn't going to tell our story or whatever, but I'm thinking about throwing that in a body bowl because it's therapeutic. And then there was a story about me and my brother getting into it over a little female. And you know, my brother passed too, so those are the 2 stories,
bro.
Those are the 2 stories that I said I wouldn't talk about. But as I'm healing and as I'm growing, I realized there's truth in the story and there's a lesson that could be learned in both of those stories. So I'm thinking about throwing those in a bowl, and if they get picked to talk about, then you'll hear my vulnerable story about it.
Hey, do you want to share one of them stories right now?
No.
Okay, I thought we was gonna get a little sneak, a little sneak peek.
Hey, so you talk about everything on your show, man. You dive into sex, you talk about dating, relationships. So, is there a correlation between it being educational and just entertainment?
Absolutely. First and foremost, it's entertaining.
Okay.
But I throw the education in there because, like I spoke about, I don't believe in monogamy. So I think the education is in the events or this. He's sleeping with boo boo boo, and he's being honest.
Right.
So I think that's the educational part,
Yeah.
like being honest and showing how to go about it,
Right.
and not cheating and lying and scheming about it, but being upfront.
That's crazy. Do you feel like most women that you come and encounter with respect the fact that you keep it 100 and honest about like, or is it more of this, like, how is that, what I mean?
Man, that's, first of all, that's a good ass question.
Yeah.
It's 50-50 from what I've experienced. 50% of the women love the truth, like the truth, because it goes with who you are as a man. But a lot of women want to be lied to. And I can even say this with confidence. If I was a liar, if I was lying, I would have got more pussy than I've been getting, because they want to be lied to.
Damn.
I've had women
Crazy.
say, you fuck, oh no, I'm not fucking around. But same woman, if you be like, oh, no, it's just you. I just wanted to be you. And then she about to melt with the legs open. So
it's a formula.
Yeah, so it's 50-50 about, a lot of women do love the truth, but it's 50% of the women that want to be lied to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think with some chicks it's just kind of like maybe like, damn, this is 1,000 body niggas. You know what I mean? Like they know who you are. You know what I mean?
They ain't tripping off that.
But it goes 50-50.
Right.
It's the experience too.
It's 50-50.
You see what I'm saying?
Some of the
The
experience.
square girl's like, ugh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
The experience girl's like, that nigga probably blow my back out. Pause. No diddy. I'm just saying. I'm saying that's we being realistic.
No, you're right.
Come on, bro. That's why this is informational for y'all to get y'all game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, man, get your game tight, man. Hey, how you keep the energy so high when you recording the shows?
Well, when I'm recording the shows, like I said, I pull the names out, and the story is what the energy is.
Right.
So if it's a story about me having sex, one of the stories was having sex with a big girl. It was kind of comical, like, hey, her booty got this big when she bent over.
Yeah.
But then
the
energy might be kind of, low when I was telling about the girl that got me the 3 strikes case.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the story. The stories will bring the energy.
For sure.
That's crazy, man. You have definitely brought a lot of light to the world as it pertains to sex. Is sex really a big thing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that, you know what I mean? Like,
before I even answer this question, you asking some bomb ass questions. First of all,
let me turn my shit up, man. I got some shit too, man.
So at first, when I was younger, sex was important.
Okay.
Now it's nothing to me. It's like it's nothing. That's why now it's quality. Like, you got to get me there. You got to be physically attractive. You got to be mentally attractive.
Right.
You got to be financially attractive
Right.
for me to even, so it's quality now. So at first, to answer your question, at first it was important when I was younger, but now it's nothing.
Okay, so now look, since all of this sex is going on and this Roddy Pipering, do you use any type of enhancements or like pills or ever erect or anything? So you just off the back?
I'm off the back.
Pure natural, no nothing?
Pure natural.
No Hennessy or none of that shit?
I don't know if saying, I've never drunk and I never smoked before. So I don't use pills, I don't drink or whatever. But as far as enhancements go, it's a lot
herbs.
It's not for me, but it's a lot of women that bring dildos, vibrators, and for themselves, not for themselves. So and vibrators. Like, I've had the one story, or I have one situation where she still going with the vibrator and want to put it in her butt, and she got 3 things going, and I'm done. Like, at this point, I'm just watching her at this point. Because what you want me to do?
Man, she probably went to one of them parties, man.
She's numb. She's desensitized.
Man,
I'm done. I can't do nothing else for you. So
that's crazy.
Hey, you like squirters?
No, I don't like. No, hell no. Because I think it's pee.
And why?
I think it's pee, and I do have a story. I have a story about the girl. I put a post on Facebook about squirters, it's pee or whatever.
Yeah.
So she gets in my DM like, "Oh, you lying? It's real." So anyway, I go over there to hit, and she peed on me literally. Like,
is that shit pee?
To me, it's because what is you doing?
Because I don't like that shit either, though. If that shit get on my clothes, I'm like, what the?
Well, and she did it to me.
Especially if you don't know that she's sweating. Like, you fucking up the sheets. Yeah,
what is you doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, so she made it. So her point is, she made it a point to squirt on me, but you pissed on me.
Yeah.
Met her at a swingers party. I am not a swinger. Let's rate her. You know, we got to rate. We got to rate her. Rating her, I say she wasn't one of the baddest or the best I've had. So her face was, I want to give it a 78. Between a 75 and a 78, that's like a C, just a regular C, average looking face. 78 for the face, body 85. Body 85. Body was cool, slightly above average. She had body, she was thick. So that's her rating. A C for the face and a B for the body.
Got this famous saying, I don't know if it's underground, like they say, if you march through mud, you'll fuck through blood. Have you ever had a female on her period and
absolutely.
Try to lie about it and then you?
You
look up, it's a crime scene.
Not necessarily.
I killed her. There's a dead body in here. I done killed this lady.
Not necessarily.
All that stabbing, man.
Stabbing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we want to know, man.
So not necessarily she didn't lie about it. She just didn't know. I don't know if you guys watched that one. It's the story about the white girl. So I met the white girl. She thick. She kind of fine. She bad, actually.
Yeah.
So I take her to the room. Boom, boom, boom. And I start hitting that. So the lights is out. So I put my hand on the pillow to like position myself in is red.
Oh,
so she,
Lord.
But she didn't know. Well, so she says she didn't know. I don't think she knew.
Damn.
But
you might have turned it on. You know they got to say
exactly.
Oh, you made it come down.
Yeah. But even besides that, when I was younger, I hit some period.
Right.
But now, I'm not fucking.
Yeah.
I could wait.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Because some women be like, you immature. Yeah. And all that. It's like, that's a woman thing. Like, we understand all that. We understand that, but
that's crazy. The white girl. I want to say, was that your only white girl that you did?
I only slept with one white girl.
Yeah.
And I don't, ain't no white people over here. So
now they moving around the J.
Oh, well, yeah, now. But as I was growing up,
Baldwin Hills, bro, it's a lot of snow bunnies and shit around.
So let me ask you something, because this is what I want to know. Only because I've definitely dated outside my race. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Is that a thing, or just because you haven't been within the atmosphere?
Just because I haven't been within the atmosphere.
Got you.
Because I do find white girls attractive. I've slept with Spanish women, of course, because they're around here. But
right.
It's just because of the atmosphere. I haven't seen them, been around them.
Got you. So, any other races that you've dealt with?
Everything, everything, except white. Because anything you see around, that's what.
Hey, have you traveled out the country?
I haven't.
Oh,
man.
I'm here. Got a passport?
I don't have no passport. No, I do. I take that back. My girl just got me a passport. Hell yeah, I got a passport.
Yeah.
Hey, the crazy thing is he got a girl.
Yeah.
How your girl feel about it?
Well, she also feels that monogamy is unnatural because of the experiences she know and studied and whatever. So it's a lot of women that understands it.
That's dope.
It's just that a lot of women don't.
Yeah.
So the women that understand it and know it, they know it's real. As long as they're important in your life and you show who they are in your life, they comfortable with it.
It's an understanding, y'all. Mutual understanding.
It's a mutual understanding.
So it's a mutual understanding. That's crazy.
Mutual, brother.
Hey, man, but it's good to kind of put that education out there for people who kind of don't know about it, or even those who may be curious about it but don't know about it. You know what I mean? Right. Because actually, you and your girl, y'all have a show, right?
We do.
The other one, what is the name? So you got that's the comment.
No, mine is 1,000 Bodies. Then I have the live in the comments where I address anybody who's commenting or wants to talk about it.
Okay.
And then we have 1,000 questions from Mars. Her name is Mars.
Okay.
And she asked me questions based on the story I told from a woman's perspective. Like, what would these women want to know about this story? So she asked me questions.
That's crazy.
That's dope, man. That's actually dope.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check out the show, bro.
Yeah, you
Both
know what
the
I mean?
shows, you feel me?
We don't have anything like that being aired, and it's just more education for people, and it brings a light probably on a dark subject,
right?
That a lot of people are scared to just.
They don't know how to talk about it because if you ain't had 1,000 bodies, you ain't got the experience. It's like I don't want to listen to no dude that had one girlfriend all his life. He can't tell me nothing about no women, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna drop the ball every time. Damn, I fumbled again. Fumble a Rooney.
Hey, have you ever been out with like one of your boys or whatever the case is, and not to like kind of prompt it, like have you ever had a homie that's been nervous? You know what I mean? To like holler at women, and you've kind of had to like coach him or prompt him.
Well, even with me, that's natural because
Yeah.
it's a new woman. So you just get up. Well, I'm not saying just because different men are different men,
Right,
but
right.
any woman that I talk to initially and I see her, there's a sense of nervousness. Like you would be unhumane to not be nervous or whatever. So
yeah.
But I'm gonna still go.
For sure. That's what's up. I don't go. Green light.
Hey, how you doing? And it's gonna be basic.
Shark mode. You're
It's
sharking.
gonna be real basic. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? My name is Gerald. Are you single? Oh, can I give you a call?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Just that easy.
Smooth.
And I'm gonna find out yes or no from
Smooth.
right there.
Hey, so look, do you like women that like you, or you like the chase?
I more so like women that like me.
Church.
The chase, nah, because you
too many loopholes.
Yeah, if you don't believe it when you see it, then I'm not about to try. I ain't about to try to prove it to you.
got
Come
that.
on now.
Yeah, so.
Come on now. That'll help these fellas too. Like, man, y'all try to mess with the women that like you. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
It's easier for you to get off what it is you're trying to get off. You see?
And if you want a better woman to like you, work on yourself.
That part.
Like you said, the muscle, what you call the hustle muscle, the mental muscle, and the physical muscle.
Yes, sir.
Then you're going to get that attractive woman.
Come on, man.
You don't have to chase this basic.
All you have to do is show up.
You have to do is show up.
And show out.
I love that. You know what I mean? Because it's too many men out here that don't have that confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
well, it's not a lot of platforms like this, like he got,
yeah,
like we got, you know what I'm saying, like giving them the game. So they don't know what to do.
Right.
They looking at the average Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work for us melanated brothers. You feel me?
And also another thing is tricking is popular now. So niggas just leave with their money.
So
they just leave with their money.
Yeah. I'm glad that you brought that up, bro, because I want to know, like, what do you think about that? Because I feel like that shit has completely ruined a lot of shit. Social media has taken over.
Yeah.
What is the deal with that shit, bro?
I personally feel that I'm not gonna say it can't be 1,000 bodies accomplished anymore, but from my transition as a young man to an older man, I saw it when initially women genuinely liked men. So you could crack a woman. Now, if you ain't given this, they don't want you.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of hard now. It's tricking. You got to kind of trick to get 1,000 bodies now.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen it transition, and I feel sorry for my son and the younger men.
Damn.
That you're not about to get a genuine, because now they think, oh, you need to be doing this for me. You need to be giving me that. And it's no genuine like anymore.
And you know what? You just kind of hit it on the nose because we all dads up here, bro. You know what I mean?
Fatherhood.
And so I know for sure that I have a son. I have 2 sons.
Yeah,
and I sit up here and I really think about, right, Tonto, you got one, and you got one yourself. You just said it. I think about the future and the women that they are going to have to go through. And it's kind of unfortunate because they're dealing with a whole society of brainwashed women through this social media platform, bro.
But I say this too. I say it's easier though to decipher if it's a good woman or a bad woman because she put her fucking shit all on social media. So you will know what kind of woman you're dealing with. So it's kind of easier. Remember at first you used to only be able to know a hoe is a hoe if she act like a hoe. She could be over here in a different neighborhood or different situation acting like a good girl and you would never know she's a hoe. But on social media, they put the hoe out.
That's crazy.
They put it outside. And to add to that, because I agree with what you say, but to add to it, now they change it to where they act like hoes, but they not hoes. They say, I'm not a hoe, but you portraying hoish images.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? Hoish images.
Yeah.
But say, I'm not a hoe. Don't treat me like a hoe. But all I see your titties out and your ass whopping all over the
and you don't want us to treat you like what
so that's mixed signals and shit.
Right.
So really, realistically, what I'm hearing is we can already see these so-said red flags just off of through their page.
Through their page. That's all you got to do. And this is what I was talking to my girl about. You don't even have to. You could say, "Hey, let me see your Instagram." Don't go on her DM. Of course, she don't want you to go, but just let me see your Explorer page. And I don't know if you guys know, the Explorer page is going to show you what you
they
into.
Was looking at.
Like if you go on my Explorer, if you go to
Yeah.
my Explorer
That's
page,
some
you're
good
gonna see
game right there.
some
Good
podcasts.
game.
You're gonna see some weightlifting. You might see a couple twerkers here and there.
Okay.
But you go to a woman, and if everything is gimme, you already know what kind of woman she is.
You say that's a red flag and not a checker flag. You understand me? Because you don't want to go. Say, man, you going straight to hell, man.
That's crazy. So the Explorer page.
The Explorer.
I ain't know that.
Let's look at it together. And hold it. I ain't gonna go in your DM. Let's just check out your Explorer, and it's gonna tell you everything about what she like, what she's interested in, what come up on her.
Explorer,
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, that's some good game. Thank you,
that's some real good game right there. Because that's what I didn't know that.
Me neither.
But
look,
you know, it's
they
crazy
probably
because
do that to us though.
But it's crazy though because now that I think about it, on my Explorer page,
It's what you into.
It's a lot of fucking like because now I'm trying to get back in the gym, workout things of that nature. So it's a gang of fucking like workout videos.
Yeah, I gotta look at my.
That makes sense now. Why I see it when I pull it up. Oh, I never knew that, bro. Never knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some real good game. Hey, do you think do you ever hear that ratio where they say like it's more women than men? Do you think this is true?
It's true.
More
it
than
ain't
that.
about thinking about it. If you think about it, how many men are incarcerated versus women are incarcerated? Because naturally, there's going to be an even amount.
Right.
But you take the fact that men are incarcerated, men are killing more men. Yeah. So that's going to create the ratio where it's 7-1.
Got you.
But then the thing is, you can get 14-1 if you work on yourself and get that with your physical muscle, mental muscle, hustle. Yeah, you get that together. You 14 because you done took another nigga's little batch.
And they got the homosexual community.
That too.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't factor that in because then it's equally amount of women homosexual. So I really don't
that's true. I didn't even think about that side.
Yeah.
Like it's women that don't even want no dude.
Exactly.
Like I'm
yeah. So, but if you look at the incarceration of black men,
for sure,
and if you look at the war that from gangbanging or whatever, men are killing more men than women are leading. So the ratio is absolutely 7-1.
Ooh, man, that's crazy,
so
bro.
Know y'all valuable, man. Know your worth, fellas. You know,
just know your worth.
You have to know your worth.
Yeah.
Hey, and then earlier you mentioned you had a son, right?
Yes.
Doing 1,000 Body Podcast content that you put out there, does that alter how you parent? Does that weigh in on how you parent?
Well, it's my truth. It's the honesty. So
got you.
If he was to watch when he gets older and he's watching it, I'm going to have a conversation with him. I'm going to say, son, you don't necessarily have to get 1,000 bodies, but also don't just be limited to this one girl if that's not what your calling is. If that's not your mission, don't settle yourself just for this one woman.
Right.
Make sure you're experienced and I've learned this about men. I noticed that a lot of men be having problems with women because their experiences be limited. And that's what I don't want my son to have limited experience. So now you running up behind this woman like she's the end of the world. Like
right.
He don't know what to do.
Exactly. But if you have these experiences, you ain't too much worried about losing a broad or losing a woman or her tripping out. Like, okay, bye.
Him being extra emotional, want to kill himself and all of this shit.
Man. And that's crazy because dudes tend to do that, bro.
That's the emo rap making them do that.
Yeah.
That emotional, I want to kill myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I call it the big E. They don't know how to control the big E.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And emotion controls everything, man. And it's crazy though because rejection can really sway a man to being on some crazy shit.
Yeah. If you egotistical, for sure.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
But not even that though, like women as well too though.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because there are some bad ones out there that don't think that they can or that think that they can get
egos.
Every man that they put their eyes on and it's like nah.
Or they think every man want to hit them.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You might say hi walking in the street, they like he just trying to smash.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that's the homie. King Gerald gonna do that. I got somebody for girls like you.
Right.
So, it's crazy how they just have them assumptions about all fellas out here. So it's crazy.
And
man.
you know what else is crazy about what's going on right now? Every woman thinks she's a bad bitch. Every woman thinks she look good. the SpongeBob SquarePants bitch thinks she look good.
The BBLs,
the blockhead,
the bad BBLs. There's a lot of bad BBLs.
The blockhead bitch thinks
not
she
body
look good.
shaming.
Yeah. I mean, it's the reality.
It's crazy, bro.
It's the reality. And they think every bitch thinks I learned every bitch thinks she a bad bitch.
Yeah.
She think what they be saying, I'm her.
Yeah.
And you'll see them posted. I've seen the block bitch yesterday, block face bitch, baggy face ass bitch. I'm her. I've been her. And she in the camera doing the selfie.
Sometimes, that be the programming they got to do.
They have to.
Because they got a support system where girl, you a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Even if she busted. Even if she busted, the homegirl, girl, you a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Shit on these niggas to get his money.
Yeah.
So she out here talking about, nigga, you got to pay me some money. Like, girl, you better be paying me to talk to your crazy looking dad.
Right.
Not like that, though. It's all good.
That's crazy,
Yeah, man. Situations.
Hey, look, your Facebook post be going up.
I hate to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
So I don't know if you know. So this is my second Facebook. My
okay.
first Facebook got deactivated on some bullshit. That's the one that I can credit to the 1,000 bodies. Like I used to be getting 1,000 likes on pictures and shit. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
So now this one is whatever. And I used to be posting more because that was preludes to me getting this pussy. Was like I was telling you, like it don't really have nothing to do. Once you got the little clout,
right?
It's you could kind of pick. You could kind of it kind of gravitates toward you. Yeah. And it had nothing to do with money or nothing that you're doing. Right. It's just simply on my posts, I'm being entertaining.
It was that Riz, man.
Right. That's it.
Charisma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That Riz.
Because if you ever get a chance to see his Facebook post, bro, they go up. You know what I mean? Because he just be talking. He just say niggas pretty much say whatever comes to your mind.
Hey, that's called being provocative, man. He's very provocative. You feel me? You dig? Hey, bro, that's how we gotta be, man. We gotta transition. It ain't about being thug and gangster and all of that. Because you don't gangbang and none of that either.
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. I salute you for that.
Thanks,
Man.
Yeah, man. Being in the Crenshaw district, man.
In the streets, but out the street.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then you grew up in the area.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So did you hit all the schools and within the local area?
I went to Hillcrest and Windsor Hills.
Okay.
I went to Audubon, of course.
Yeah.
Audubon. Then went to Dorsey.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's good shit. Do you ever get women who will possibly reach out to you for like advice, bro?
I do. Absolutely. Yeah. But I'll tell they be kind of mad at me because I'll be like, well, monogamy is unnatural, so all these problems you having is because you trying to hold him down and tie him down. Right. He's gonna cheat. You're
giving her the facts.
You just need to. Are you important to him? Are you his number one? That's all you need to know.
Right.
And if I had a daughter, that's what I would tell her. Like monogamy is unnatural. Do this man love you? And is he willing to provide and protect for you? Don't ask him to. Don't ask him to. This is what I say. I used to tell my mom and my aunties and my sister. Don't follow no nigga dick. As long as you following a nigga dick and what a nigga dick doing, you're gonna be dizzy. Follow is he providing, is he protect, and are you his number one? Don't worry about that man dick.
Yeah. Because they gonna know if a nigga really care about him.
Exactly. You gonna know.
What I'm saying? So
you gonna know. Yep.
They just be naive and be wanting to listen to all of these other bitter women like, girl, fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even a situation though.
But it's crazy. Is that the message that's perpetuated out here as far as if this man goes and fucks another chick, he don't fucking love you?
That's what they think.
That's the perpetuation.
That's what they think.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I used to tell my mom, my sister, and my cousins, and my aunties. That don't mean that. He can love you like a motherfucker, but he want a piece of this over here.
Yeah,
and he about to be back and building his home where he has, established himself.
That's part of the alpha male shit.
So don't worry about what his dick is doing or you're going to be dizzy.
That's crazy. So look, on the flip side, fellas, on the flip side to that, let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real.
On the flip side to that, how do we react if a woman is on that shit?
Well, I don't think it's natural for a woman to be fucking with multiple men.
Promiscuous.
You could just see that in, let's say she get pregnant. Let's say I go have sex with 5 women and I get them pregnant. We know who we know I'm the baby's dad.
Yeah.
If she go fuck with 5 dudes and she get pregnant, she got to go get a DNA test.
Hell yeah.
So that shows that there's a difference.
Innies and outies.
There's a difference. Yeah, you could do the same thing if you want to, but it's going to be a different outcome.
Yeah.
So, and people call it double standard, but it's rightfully so a double standard. Yeah.
Right.
Then even a period, you get a period. You can't always fuck. You're supposed to stop fucking while and let yourself heal while you're in the period. Men could keep going and going and going and going.
And don't stop.
So it shows even when a woman gets pregnant for 9 months. For 9 months, you can't get pregnant again.
Right.
I can
he
go
still
get a
can
girl,
fuck that whole 9 months.
So the answers are there, and this is what I say.
And that's
here comes the educational part. The answers are in nature. Nature is going to tell you what we're supposed to do.
Right.
But it's up to you to accept it or not.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, let
and
the
they be
church say
naive.
amen,
A
bro.
lot of people
That's
naive,
crazy.
man. You know, amen. Y'all can learn something from this show, you heard? It's just that you're listening.
Hey, you can definitely learn something from this man.
Right.
Hey, you know, we definitely want to say thank you for coming out.
Thanks, man.
You know what
Appreciate
I mean? Having you here today has definitely been educational. It's been enlightening. It's been entertaining as well, man.
And inspirational.
Right.
Very inspirational. Yeah, you know what I
saying?
mean? As far as what's next for 1,000 Bodies and King Gerald, what's the future hold?
1,000 Bodies, we're going on our 3rd season. We'll be releasing in July.
Congratulations on that, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man, for real.
It'll be more stories, bigger stories, more entertaining. We're working on revamping the set and so on and so forth. But that's what's going on.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And as far as how can people follow you, view you, things of that nature, let the people know.
Okay, you can follow me on King Gerald Jones. That's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything. YouTube, 1,000. If you can't find me on King Gerald Jones, you can find me on at 1,000 Bodies Podcast.
All right.
That's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're starting our Twitch in July.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, like I said, man, thank you for coming out, saluting.
Yeah, brother.
It's a pleasure to have you on. It's a pleasure to have another gentleman from the Crenshaw district.
Come on, home team.
Onto the platform. You know what I mean? Because that's really again, when we always say this, that's why me and Tonto started this platform.
For sure.
Is because we wanted to highlight the people within the community.
Right.
And we want to highlight everybody. But, you know, we live from Crenshaw, baby.
Right,
you know what I mean?
We here.
And
every day.
Every day. And this is what we do. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you again.
Man, thanks for having me, man. It's been a pleasure for me as well.
Hey, man, King Gerald is in the building.
Hey, strap it up. Keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Keep that missile long and strong. You feel me? Represent for the people that can't, man.
Right.
All day. All day. And as always, man, thank you to viewers for tuning in.
Yep.
As always, I am your host, Big Sin, a.k.a. Life of Sin. I'm chilling with my main man,
Chancho De Niro, a.k.a. Mr. Clean.
Yeah, and we are on to the next. Yeah. We out of here, y'all.